together as one in love, joy, and laughter. How good it is to be in this moment together. Kulanu b'yachad.
lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Mizotola min hamidbar. Mekuteret mor mor levona. Libatini achoti kala. Ani ledodi ledodi. תוך אמונה העם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה Being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Will you choose the love inside you, been put down by what we've been through? Can you what we do to one another and what we say to each other, it's all compassion. So we'll fill the world, so we'll fill the world, we will fill with kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind, kindness, being kind. That clogs our connectivity with every letter. It plagues the world's immunity. It's our lack of curiosity. We can do better. Let's fill the world instead Page 10. Page 10. Maybe take a second to just say Shabbat Shalom to the person next to you if you didn't do it yet. Shabbat Shalom. Let's sing how good it is that we're all here together tonight.
Hine mato
Shabbat Shalom, friends.
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
It is so beautiful to welcome Shabbat here in the round. This is my now third Shabbat Unplugged here.
Veteran.
A veteran, exactly, at Temple Emmanuel, and it is my favorite service that we get to do together to hear all of the music and the amazing instrumentals and just really get into that Shabbat spirit, which is what being a part of Jewish community is all about. I am delighted to be here this evening because in addition to a regular Shabbat Unplugged, I will officially be installed as your associate rabbi. And it's going to be a really beautiful evening. And I have a lot of, all of you are here, and I have a lot of personal guests and family and friends who are here tonight. We're going to open up our Shabbat service by lighting our Shabbat candles. We're on page 2. And to do that, I'd like to invite forward my husband, Rabbi Daniel Friedman, my parents, Judy and Arnold Alban, and my brother-in-law and my sister, Michael and Eliana. You can come to the center of our sanctuary and light our candles. The last time they did this, the lighter didn't work, so I'm really hoping it will work. Which, yeah.
Just hurt it. It's really hard
We'll continue with Shalom Aleichem, page 24.
Shalom,
HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We come to this point of the service, we've lit the candles, our bodies have been vibrating a little bit with the music of Shabbat, and we'll continue to do more of that. Even if you don't know the melody, just sing along, and that's what this service is about, and to look across and see the people that are singing and praying with you. So as we move really into Shabbat, we like to take a moment to reflect on our week, and I offer this poem. During the week, my mind is cluttered with images of war, hostages, destruction, statements and positions, vigils and protests, trauma, confusion. How can I unclutter my mind? During the week, my thoughts are filled with the work I have to do, with the people I have to see, the projects I need to accomplish, the errands I need to run. How can I clear my thoughts? During the week, the prose of my story unfolds. Some of it is celebratory. Some of it is calamity. Some of it warms my heart, and some of it freezes my soul. Some of it lifts me up. Some of it sinks me deep into the ground. How can I reflect on what happened? The how, that's up to you. But where and when, that's now. That is Shabbat. This is the time to unclutter and to clear and to reflect so that we can enter another week of images and moments that are revealed as our lives unfold, fresh and clean and open, to accept what is and to live as best we can with what we are. So let us begin to let go of last week and enter into Shabbat. Chazarat HaShavua, a review of the week.
Page 20.
Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Penei Shabbat Nekabela, la la, la la, la 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 la, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nekabela.
Shamor
Sabbath bride, you never know. The Sabbath bride actually does come walking in through that door.
בואי לשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה וסהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי.
Let's go to page 28.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach.
Page 34 and 35, but for the Shema, if you know it, you can keep your eyes closed. When we reach this point of the service, I always feel like it's about connection. But tonight I'd like us to concentrate on listening. That's the command. Listen, Israel. We are one. It's so hard to feel that oneness right now. Feels like the world is in a million broken pieces and no one's listening to each other. We can start by listening. Listening to the words around us. Listening to the silence. listening to the sounds of the world outside these walls. Listen to your own breath. And listen to your own heartbeat. And then listen to the universe at the same time. It's all one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
We hold on to that feeling of oneness as we invite up Joseph Vivanco to lead us in the Ve'ahavta on page 36. Joseph, son of Raquel and Jose, come on up. I have a book here for you. Can you do this? Joseph is becoming a bar mitzvah tomorrow. And I will tell you that he was not this tall last summer when we all went to Israel together. Don't grow any more before tomorrow, okay? Okay, you ready? We're on page 36.
V'homer jeha v'hayu harvarim ha'ele asher anohi mitzaveha hayom ma'levaveha v'shinantam levaneha v'dibarta bam v'shifteha b'veiteha uvleteha v'adere uvshobeha uvkumeha ukshartam leyot al yadeha
והיו את התותפות בין עיניה, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתיה ובשעריה, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Alaychem emet. I hope you join us at 10 tomorrow. Rabbi Alban, where'd she go? Oh, I believe that Joseph was Rabbi Alban's first mentee, and his speech that he's giving tomorrow is just beautiful. So everyone should come hear Joseph's speech.
Deliver the speech right now instead? You could just...
He's
going
going
to
to
save it. He's going to save it for tomorrow.
Can we do a mini mazel tov? 1, 2, 3. Mazel tov. Oh, better be big tomorrow. Thanks, Joseph.
Page 40. This is a prayer. This prayer was meant for this time of the year because it gets dark really early. There can be kind of a lonely feeling when it gets dark, when we lie down to go to sleep tonight. So this prayer asks for a shelter of peace to come over us. Ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha, so that we can sleep a little more peacefully this evening. wake up in the morning just a measure of peace in our heart more than was in there today. We sing Ufros Aleinu.
Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Ushmor Tzedkeinu, Uvoeinu, L'chaim u'shalom, Me'ata ve'ad olam. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha.
We'll take time now in our service for our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. We'll start by singing, continuing to sing as we've done this evening in the round. In the middle of it, we'll take time to share names of those in our lives who are in need of healing of the body or the mind or the soul. I'll come around the sanctuary and collect those names. But for now, we sing.
Page 253, or you can look on the screen.
Misha Berach Avoteinu, Mekor Abraham Leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
Tonight we're thinking of Ida Akiba, Gabby Berman, Stephen Berman, Grace Blaustein, Jake Broder, Eitan Chaim, Woody Clark, Jay Clement, Rory Hill Cohen, Cooper Wesley Cohen, Iris Cutler, Nero Smeraldo, Judy Fenton, Lorelei Greenberg, Andy Hale, Helene Hale, Sis Klein, Brad Londy, Kathleen Agnes McCarthy, David Pick, Howard Rosen, Peter Schifrin, David Silber, Lindy Sobel, Mabube Suleimani, Helena Wachtel, Paula Warner, Sonia Ann Weggy, Freddie Wolf, Michael Wolin, Andy Wu, Yehudit Bat Nechama V'Mordechai, and Howard Zellico. Sheldon Weiner, Alan Weiner, David Rishin, Faye Friedlander, Janice Coopersmith, Ellen Hamilton, Jim Paisner, and Manny Levin, George Savitsky. That's what I have. And I'll go around and take names from our crowd as well.
Sis Klein, Lois Lebman, Rita Newman, Judith and Audrey Bennis, Mary Lupe Diaz and family, Andy and Melina Hale and Hazel Sequenza, Chaim Perry, a hostage, Irene Bott Eloisa.
We're on page 46. We've reached the section of our service for our own personal, private prayers. We'll rise together, and just this first line that says, may whatever is in my heart and in my soul come out through my mouth. We'll rise, say that line, and then go silent. And when you're done with your own prayers in the Siddur up to about page 62, you may be seated, and when we're all seated, we'll continue. Please rise.
Sorry, say it in Basha. Thanks, guys. Good job.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. One of the wonderful things on this Shabbat is we have some special guests to celebrate with Rabbi Alban and her installation as one of the rabbis in this congregation. And she's been so fortunate in that you've been in two amazing communities. One is it Burlingame? It's in Burlingame, right? In Burlingame, it's upstate California. We don't have to think about it too much. And we did. It was actually a student swap where we got Rabbi Alban and they got Yonah Klieger. So it's been a swap of Southern California, Northern California. As a matter of fact, Rabbi Alban's living in Cantor Klieger's house. No, she's not. She's not. That was just a joke. But I'd like to invite Rabbi Dan Feeder from up north, Northern California, Burlingame, Temple Shalom, the Peninsula Temple Shalom, to give us some remarks and to help us to welcome Rabbi Alban into our congregation. Rabbi Feeder and I actually go way back to HUC in I'll bring you a mic, in 1991, right? And I think we had one class together maybe in those days, but I had hair then and he was shorter. Well, one of those things is true. Thank you. Is he? I can see him.
Thank you. Wow. That's powerful. Thank you, Cantor. So that up north area that Rabbi Aaron was talking about, we like to call it the San Francisco Bay Area. Well, it is truly a great pleasure and a privilege to be here tonight. Rabbi Liora Alban is a very special person and a very special rabbi. For 3 really beautiful years, Liora was rabbi educator at Peninsula Temple Sholem, and she brought her kindness, her creativity, and her wisdom to the rabbinate. During that time, my wife Sandra and I not only came to care very much about her, we came to appreciate and respect her as a rabbi, and even more to appreciate and respect her as a human being. She is a good soul, and you, the members of Temple Emmanuel of Beverly Hills, see, I can say that, are very fortunate to call her your rabbi. As Rabbi Aaron mentioned, I suppose we could consider this the second stage of the Peninsula Temple Shalom, Temple Emmanuel Clergy Exchange Program. It was just this past April during Pesach that Rabbi Aaron came to Burlingame to help install Yonah Klieger as our cantor. And what a true blessing Cantor Klieger has been in our Temple Shalom community. He loved his years, truly did, you should know, here as a member because he grew up here and as a cantor in this community. And he wanted me to bring his warmest regards to the whole Emmanuel community. Now, I am delighted to stand on your bima, such as it is, for the installation of Rabbi Alban. An installation is kind of a funny name for a ritual. After all, Rabbi Alban is not a light bulb, and she's not a washing machine, and she's been doing her rabbinic work here now for 5 months already. But whatever we call it, an installation is indeed important because it's how sacred communities mark clergy beginnings and endings. And we all know that marking these sacred moments, both for arriving and departing cantors and rabbis, is important even more for the communities that they serve. You are welcoming a wonderful rabbi into your spiritual home, and you'll be opening your hearts and your minds to her and to her special way of transmitting Judaism. So a moment like this truly needs to be elevated to the holy. And while you are taking her and her husband Daniel into your spiritual home, she in turn will be helping you create sacred times and sacred spaces. She'll help you create your Jewish homes. One of my favorite verses from the Torah comes from Parashat Trumah, from the book of Exodus. V'asu li mikdash v'shachamti bitocham. And let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them. Rabbi Alban will find creative, substantive, and moving ways for you to find God, to find moments of spiritual depth and meaning in your sanctuary, with a capital S, but also ones with a little s. At Torah study, in your homes, at retreats, and more. She does this with compassion and care for congregants of all ages. Her intellectual curiosity is deep and wide. I love that she is always talking about ideas and different ways of looking at things. She's a true student of Judaism, and she's deeply respectful of the craft of the rabbinate. Liora builds her programs with core values that include inclusiveness, respecting the self and respecting others, and a deep commitment to the Jewish people and to the state of Israel. Rabbi Alban was deeply respected and appreciated by our staff and our congregants. She brought careful preparation, planning, and truly great follow-through to all of her work. And to her fellow members of the staff, she's appreciated for her deep collaborative spirit, her responsiveness and openness to the ideas of other people. She doesn't always have to be right, and she doesn't always have to be in the lead, although she is very often right and is a great leader. She is truly a multiplier, meaning she works with others to make a whole that is infinitely bigger and better than any one person could do on their own. Looking back on her 3 years at Peninsula Temple Shalom, there are a few particular things that I want to share with you to give you a sense of what made her time at PTS so special. First, let's note the timing. We interviewed Rabbi Alban in person in February 2020, at the end of the month. Within 3 short weeks of the interview, the world changed due to COVID-19, and the position she interviewed for looked very different when she arrived at the beginning of July. And every one of her years as a rabbi educator at Temple Shalom was fundamentally distinct due to that particular stage of the pandemic. So she never had a chance to do the same thing twice in the same environment. And still, her work and our education programs flourished. One of the many things I appreciated about Rabbi Alban was the way she led youth education to Tefillah on Sunday mornings. As our congregation was first opening up at the second year of the pandemic, she beautifully led Tefillah outdoors in the front parking lot of the synagogue. And she made the experience interactive and intimate, asked open-ended questions of the youth, and ran from person to person with the microphone to make sure every child was heard, elevated, and honored. Along with outdoor youth education, Liora, Daniel, and my entire family have fond memories of sharing burritos on our deck when we couldn't all be indoors together. Another special moment that stands out for me is an excellent sermon Rabbi Alban gave about curiosity on the first High Holy Days when we were back in person. Only in her second year out of rabbinical school, she spoke with candor and eloquence about what she missed while she was sheltering in place. Her sermon on curiosity was a wonderful way to enable the community to get to know her better and to understand what made her tick. My then 21-year-old daughter shared with us how much the sermon moved her and how much she appreciated Liora's generational perspective. And 80-year-old congregants also commented on how much they related to her words. She was able to touch those at different stages of life in a very meaningful way. So my goal tonight is not just to make sure you recognize the kind of person you have in your midst as your rabbi, but I also want to share some words on the operating instructions, as if you will, on your newly installed rabbi. If you are invited into her study, you will see her ordination certificate from the Hebrew Union College, which reads, Torah, Torah, Tadin, Tadin, meaning she will teach, she will teach, she will judge, she will judge. You have a great rabbi educator in Liora. She is mature and wise beyond her years. So let her teach and let her lead with her good judgment. Give her room to be creative and to stoke the fires of her passion for a life of the Spirit and for lifelong learning. Give her room to try new things, especially things that could fail or fall flat. Take that chance. Rabbis ought to be good role models, and she is such a strong one, both professionally and personally. Give her the room to show you that a rabbi can be a model child, spouse, parent, and friend. Torah is just one way that a rabbi like Liora guides her people. Ultimately, for the rabbi is the text. And let her teach you the ultimate Torah by the way she lives her life and the way she fills her days. And cherish, as we at Temple Shalom did and still do, Liora's beautiful sense of curiosity. This is my blessing and my hope for all of you. May this relationship be full of commitment and love, like all of the most important covenantal relationships in life. May you find depth of meaning and depth of joy together. Ken Yehi Ratzon. So may this be God's will. Amen.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. I want to thank all of you who are here tonight to celebrate this very special occasion, both in my life but also in the life of Temple Emmanuel. As Rabbi Feeder shared, my rabbinate thus far has not been easy. I actually signed my first rabbinic contract on March 14th, 2020, which was, just getting it in there. And what a mess our world has been since then. And I really thought after this high holiday season we would have a bit of a respite. And then October 7th happened. We're all holding so much trauma from the last few years. And sometimes I fear that I went into a profession that's simply too hard. It's too much to bear, right? Where do I begin succeeding in being a rabbi during this time, holding space for others when I myself am struggling to find space for myself as I navigate the pain that we all find ourselves in? One of my absolute favorite verses from Tanakh, from the Hebrew Bible, comes from the book of Esther. It comes during a conversation between Queen Esther and her uncle Mordecai. She's worried about speaking to the king and revealing her Jewish identity, trying to save the Jewish people from Haman's evil plot to kill all of them. She doesn't want to go into the king's chamber. She knows that people who enter the king's chamber uninvited are punished with death. She's afraid. And Mordecai has this advice for her. He says, "Do not imagine that you, of all the Jews, will escape with your life by having attained your royal status. On the contrary, if you keep silent in this crisis, relief and deliverance will come to the Jews from another place, while you and your father's house perish." And this is my favorite part. He says to her, "And who knows, perhaps you have attained your royal position for just such a crisis." I just love this, particularly, like I said, this last line. It reminds me of the immense privilege and responsibility that I hold in being a rabbi. Sometimes I feel like Esther, overwhelmed by we always say it, we're in unprecedented times, but the thing is we are always in unprecedented times. I feel overwhelmed by these unprecedented times that we are living through, and I feel real grief that I encounter in people's lives in the work that I do every single day. And at the same time, perhaps I'm here with you all tonight for just such a time like this, so that together we can determine what it means to be a community that faces the challenges of today Jewishly. I don't take my position here at Temple Emmanuel lightly. I feel the weight of my responsibility. I feel this weight that I hold. But I'm also so excited for what this community can look like in 3, 5, and many, many, many more years ahead. I want to work with all of you to figure out how we can answer the questions of our day and strengthen each other and the world around us using Jewish values. I may not have all the answers. No rabbi does. If they tell you they do, they are lying. But I feel inspired by Esther and the many Jewish ancestors who have come before me, walking Jewishly toward the future. I thank you for allowing me to be here tonight to walk this path with Temple Emmanuel. I have been so blessed in my life and in my rabbinate, and I want to thank a few people in particular. First of all, I want to thank you, Rabbi Feeder, for being here tonight, and Sandra, Dan Feeder's wife, for being here with us. You two have been such lights and mentors and anchors in my life, and I feel so grateful for the time that I had with you and with Peninsula Temple Shalom. I want to thank the search committee. Many of you are here tonight who brought me here to Temple Emmanuel. I know it was a big pull. I had multiple days visiting when I was interviewing in person, and so many people came out for various classes I was teaching and meals, and the fact that people dropped everything to make time for me meant everything, and it made me feel so welcome, and it made me know that this was a place I wanted to come to. I want to thank Jeffrey Wharton, who was our past temple president, who played he's not here tonight, but he played a large role in me coming to this temple as well and making my transition here smooth. I want to thank the board of trustees who felt confident enough in me to vote me a vote of confidence to bring me to this temple. And of course, our presidents, Farhad Novian and Kara Corwin, who I thank you for your support every single day. I want to thank the entire congregation. All of you, you have opened your homes for meals and had coffee dates with me and made sure to find me and have conversations and sat in my office, and everything you have done to make me feel like this is such a warm home for me. I thank you, and I can't wait to continue getting to know you and being a part of all of your lives. I want to thank my clergy partners, Rabbi Jonathan Aaron and Cantor Lizzie Weiss, she's back there, Rabbi Liora Geller over there, for just setting such a good example for me. We're each so different, and I love the team that we make together and what I get to learn from each of you every single day, and we have a lot of fun together, so I love that. And I want to thank the entire staff at Temple Emmanuel and our executive director, Sarah Heiner. A lot of our staff is sitting there, I can see, but they work tirelessly. In fact, tonight, right before the service started, we realized we were missing a very important page, and Tanaz, I don't know if Tanaz is here, but she said, don't worry, I'll get it. She ran in, she's back there, she got it for us, and you make everything happen, so thank you. I want to personally thank my family and friends for always showing me unconditional love and support and making me believe in myself, and so many of you are here tonight, and it just means the world to me, so thank you. You're all over. And finally, I want to thank my husband, Rabbi Daniel Friedman. Being in a two-rabbi marriage is not easy. We met almost 10 years ago, and we were in rabbinical school when we met, and it's been a constant challenge where the rabbinate is not an easy career, and job opportunities are not easy to come by. And it feels like we're always playing this game of opportunities and, putting in sacrifices for the other person. And I would not be here without the support of Daniel. So thank you for allowing me to be here. And thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And I'm just really blessed for what we're going to do and explore and all the experiences we'll have together over the coming years. Shabbat Shalom.
You can stay right there.
Okay.
So we have now a special blessing that we are going to bestow upon Rabbi Alban, and I'd like to invite Rabbi Liora Geller to come up, and Rabbi Dan Feder, and Cantor Lizzie Weiss, all of the clergy that's associated with this synagogue, so that we can do this, bestow this blessing upon her. And I had them specially printed very large so that we can actually read them, because it's pretty big. Can you even read that from there? You could probably read it from... No, you can't read it from there. Okay. All right, let's go up near the ark. Actually, what I'd love for us to do is to have Rabbi Alban hold the Torah. So we are going to open the ark, and I'm going to ask everyone if they'd please rise.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. That's what you got. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we'll pass it, not quite generation to generation as we do in our B'nai Mitzvah, but Rabbi Geller, who has been here since 1994, so that's almost 30 years, coming up in a month, I'll have you know, which is a remarkable and significant accomplishment. And through our blessing, you'll hear the power of women rabbis in this congregation is palpable. And we'll pass it down to Rabbi Feder, then you can give it to Cantor Weiss, then you give it to me, and I will pass it to Rabbi Alban. Mishaberach Avotenu V'imotenu. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless you, Rabbi, who has come here to honor this community, the people Israel, and this holy time of Shabbat.
May you bring here with you the values and lessons you gained from Peninsula Temple Shalom of passing the Torah from person to person, from generation to generation, clinging to the teachings of our ancestors and to new innovative interpretations of our ancient texts. May the Torah we shared and the life we lived together help to shape the holy work you will do here at Temple Emmanuel.
For nearly 30 years, Temple Emmanuel of Beverly Hills has celebrated and supported the leadership of women rabbis. From myself to our rabbinical interns who went on to lead congregations of their own, to Rabbi Sarah Basson, and now to you, Rabbi Alban. May you, now a part of our legacy of strong Jewish women, lead the Jewish people with compassion and with love, from person to person and generation to generation, so that our tradition endures with the Torah of our lives at the center.
As you take your place as a rabbi of Temple Emmanuel, may we, together, create an atmosphere of learning and light, of art and music, and the deepest expression of our devotion to the Jewish people. May you take your place amongst all of the clergy who have led from this bima, ready to take us into your heart as we take you into ours.
And may we embrace the Jewish spiritual expression that moves you to be your authentic self. And may you find that as you lead this congregation, your life is lifted through the Torah you learn and you teach, the friendships you form and feel. And may you come to find that your life is enhanced as you accompany this congregation through the cycle of life and the calendar of celebration and the moments that cause us joy and sorrow and all that animates our people to live life with the love of Torah and Judaism. And with that in mind, we offer you the priestly benediction.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and guard you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May the light of God shine on you, and may God ever be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom.
May God's presence be in your life, and may you receive wholeness and completeness in everything you do, and may you have peace. And we say, Amen.
Simmen
Tov,
tov,
mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, Yeilanu, 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 Ulechol Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Ulechol Yisrael. Simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, Yeilanu. And now a big mazel tov.
Mazel tov!
Yeah. And now
Hugs. Hugs. Okay, all hugs.
you may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, this is such an exciting part because I love presents. Can I do it from here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rabbi Alban
Okay.
has some interests that a lot of us know about. And Hanukkah is coming up literally next week. This is our last Shabbat before Hanukkah.
Yes, it is.
So we would have given you an installation gift anyways, but thanks for making it easy.
Also a
and
Hanukkah
It's also
gift.
Hanukkah.
There you go.
So first of all, I'm so proud.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
so
before we do
proud
that.
of this.
I saw what that is.
give this to your husband, and you can open this at home.
Okay.
That is I think, a gorgeous menorah.
Okay.
We hope that you think of your Temple Emmanuel community every time you light that menorah for 100 more years, and that the light that shines will just continue to bring you warmth. And what I'm more excited about is, Rabbi Alban has another Instagram account. It's called Swifty
Swifty
Torah.
Torah.
She might just love Taylor Swift.
Most people here, if they heard
Yeah.
my Rosh Hashanah sermon,
true.
they may know that.
What did you say? What was that word? Not
Collective effervescence.
Collective effervescence. So I think everyone should express. I'm like literally opening it for you. I think everyone should express their collective effervescence with this Taylor Swift Hanukkah era sweatshirt.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to wear it right now because
Okay.
I don't know if it'll match my talit.
But you can wear it
but
for Hanukkah next
I
week.
will 100% wear it for Hanukkah next week.
And perhaps this is a proper time to say that we are doing a Taylor Swift Purim spiel this year in honor of Rabbi Alban.
Thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you. And Swifty era.
And Swifty, your Hanukkah.
All things Swifty.
Oh, shucks, I'm going to miss that.
Yes, I'm going to turn off the big lights now.
All right, so we've reached our concluding prayers. We're on page 282. Please rise for Aleinu.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula leotzer breshim, shehu notes shamayim veyoser haaretz, moshav yikaro bashamayim mima'al, ushchinatu zo begov hemeromim, hu Eloheinu Ein-Od. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך
מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. We go now to page 294 for Kaddish Yatom. Before we do so, I'd like to ask if there is anyone here who is either in the midst of Shloshim or a yard site on this Shabbat, the anniversary of a loved one's passing, or if you're in the first year after the death of a loved one, if you please rise and tell us who you're here to say Kaddish for so that we can take these names into our hearts. Did I miss anybody? I may repeat some of those names, but first we want to recall all of those in our congregational family who have died in the last 30 days, and the families are observing Shloshim, is Liora Smith, Andrew Satlin, Sylvia Price, Charles Arenberg, or Chuck Arenberg, and Ira Monison. We also recall those that have died at this season in years past, and on the screen there should be all the names of those. If we just take a moment, let's take a look. We've heard names in this room. We see these names. We especially think about Max Friedman and Harold Lewis Block and Bernice Dickies. We also think about those people who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Think about those that died in the Holocaust. Think about all those that have died in the last 3 years from COVID. And we especially think of those that have died in the Middle East in the last 50-something days. So we rise together. We took all of these mourners into our hearts. We say Kaddish Yatom as a community. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbi. Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'gala v'zman kariv imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabba mevorach le'olam u'l'olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalel shemei d'kudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel. Vimru, amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to the whole world, and to our mourners among us. And we say, amen. You may be seated. We have a couple of announcements we'd like to say, but I just want to start and thank once again Rabbi Dan Feder and Sandra for coming up and joining us for our Shabbat. You're welcome anytime. Anytime you want to do the Dvar Torah, perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
Please join us tomorrow morning for Joseph's bar mitzvah. There we go.
Dumbledore
Look at that
clap.
picture of him.
Dumbledore clap.
We're super excited to celebrate you, Joseph. So join us in here at 10 a.m. I need help. Hanukkah. Hanukkah's next week. So Thursday night, December, it doesn't have it on there.
Oh.
The Thursday night, December, oh wait, I'm sorry, go back one. You're right, Rabbi Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we're having our second sound bath Havdalah. The reason why we're having a second one, because everyone loved the first one, and at the end we said, would anyone like to do this again? And everyone raised their hands. So join us tomorrow. It's actually going to be till about 7:15 tomorrow, because I asked Renee, who's doing the bowls, to do it a little longer than she did it last month. It'll go we'll start about 6:05 and it'll go to about 7:15. Please join us. If you've never done a sound bowl, you can come up to me afterwards and ask me what I'm talking about. I mean, sound bath. They're called sound bowls. But if you've ever done a sound bath, all ages, we're going to clear out all the chairs in here. And if you have a yoga mat, you bring a yoga mat, maybe a little pillow. You're just going to lie down, close your eyes, and let the sound wash over your body. And it would truly be the most peaceful hour you will spend that you've ever spent if you haven't done a sound bath before. That's it.
I better come.
Yeah.
Okay, next Thursday, we started this last year, a quick candle lighting in the courtyard. It was actually huge. May next year, we will have a picture of all three of us together instead of me stopping Rabbi Alban in the hallway and handing her random Hanukkah things from Bed Bath & Beyond. But that's a cute picture. But join us at 5:30, and then go to your first night of Hanukkah parties. We will have sufganiyot and some warm drinks, and Rabbi Aaron on his guitar.
Right.
And me helping him sing. Okay, not that he needs any help. Next Friday is our big event. Hanukkah Shabbat. There will be a very short service in here, and then we'll move in for our very festive just Shabbat dinner and dreidels. And are you excited? That's what's important. And Rabbi Alban is still very excited with her animals there. Okay, then Pajama Hanukkah. I don't know what to say. There's Rabbi Alvin again.
You know, for some reason, we have so many Hanukkah clothes, right? We have pajamas,
Wait,
we
I
have
bought
sweaters,
new-
we have
what?
jackets. It's
I know.
awful. Yeah.
But I bought new ones that say Cantor Weiss. Yeah. Just wait. You have to come to Pajama Hanukkah to see us. But that's Sunday. For the little kids, we will show Rugrats Hanukkah, and we're super excited. If you know young professionals, please talk to me. There might be a party somewhere else that night, but you have to talk directly to me or Rabbi Aaron. Okay. Is that it? Oh, there's a stretched out picture of me. Okay, discussion and dessert, which is a High Village program. Join me as I share my journey from Broadway to the Bima. Okay. All right, this one I'm excited we finally have. The whole world has been waiting for this. Michelle has been on tour for like a year and almost a year, yeah.
Almost 2 years.
And finally, she's coming a little bit close to us, to San Diego, in March. We have secured some blocks of seats. But I'm going to remember. I'm going to save you 2 seats. But we are going to release them on Tuesday. So watch your emails, probably Tuesday. And you're not going to choose your seat. We have a block for the temple, but you're going to pay the temple directly. So just watch for your email. As you can see, it's Saturday, March 23rd at 7:30 p.m. That is Erev Purim, so celebrate Purim with us at Michelle's show. And Sunday at 2 p.m. There is an option. We will see if enough people want to get a bus to go down there. That'll be an option you can click, and Kara's driving the bus. Kara drives the bus.
You want to come do a couple scenes, like just 90 minutes worth? All right.
But yeah, that's it. Really do buy your tickets right when they come out because they're going to sell.
I just have one last announcement I want to make because it literally just happened, so I don't have a sign for it. I'm going to be going to Israel on December 17th. And when I go, I'm bringing a very big suitcase that if anyone wants to bring by the 13th, which gives, I think, 13 days, actually. It's the 1st of December, to bring winter clothing. So gloves, scarves, hats, sweaters, fleece, anything that's kind of wintry. And it has to be new. And socks, right. It has to be new. It can't be used. And I'm going to be giving them to the people in Israel that have been displaced from the south and are living out of hotels and don't have winter clothing. So I'm just going to literally bring it and hand it off to them. So if anyone would like to contribute and participate in this, please do, and just bring it to the office in there, and they'll make sure I get it, and I'll pack up the suitcase with everything I got.
Last but not least, we can never say thank you enough. First of all, Spencer, thank you for your audio visual work. Noam Israeli on the percussion. If you didn't notice, that is not Zach Lodmer. This is Yoni Arbel, who so beautifully jumped in tonight and played flute and sax. And we're just so blessed to have the most talented musicians in Los Angeles. And last but not least, if you're a staff member, will you please stand up? So much went into tonight. Sarah Heiner, Karen Porper, Stacy Kessner, Tanaz Lavian, Helene Winston. I saw Cynthia Gerhardt around here. Thank you for everything you guys do behind the scenes and in front.
Okay, let's go to page 321. Nah, we don't need to say. Let's rise for our final
Rabbi Alban,
song.
join us.
And you can put your arm around the person next to you. If you don't know them, introduce yourself first.
Where's this? Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nira, Le'et Nasa, B'chefzor Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra. Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu Yeh, Wait, I forgot something. It's so important. Mazel tov to Cynthia and Mitchell who are here. We have a family. They're getting married on Sunday. I couldn't forget that. Woo! Don't know love, Hashem, Mother God, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nira, Be'et Nasa, B'chefzor Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu Yeh, Ve'tifara, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nira, Be'et Nasa, B'chefzor Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'tifara, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'tifara, Be'yado. Okay. Ruchi, Ve'isha, Ve'ayira, Ve'imruhi, Keviati, Adonai li, Adonai li, Don't know love, Hashem, Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nira, Le'et Nasa, B'chefzor Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu Yeh, Ve'tifara, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nira, Le'et Nasa, B'chefzor Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'tifara, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh. Don't know love, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nira, Le'et Nasa, B'chefzor Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'tifara, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'tifara, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'tifara.
Shabbat Shalom!
Desserts in the next room.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat,
Shabbat.